Life, life is seeking beauty, satisfaction, and happiness. See, to be happy, two things must happen. You must find beauty in what you're doing, and satisfaction in what you're doing in order to have happiness. The question becomes, what is beauty? What is satisfaction? And what is happiness? It mostly depends on the individual, because beauty is relative, as well as happiness or satisfaction. But you must remember that if little things can't make you happy, then if I give the world to you, you'll still not find happiness. We must seek to be at peace with ourselves in order to find peace in the world. We must learn to appreciate life, to be happy with what we have. Be satisfied in your being. Find beauty in your being, and find happiness in your being. To find beauty, satisfaction, and happiness, it depends on the state of mind, the state of health, the state of your well-being, the state of your economy, the state of your environment, the state of the country in which you live in, and the politics in which they practice, and the state of your vision in life. Believing is doing, and doing is by believing. You must believe in the things you do in order to become the thing you want to be. See, society is moved by believers and destroyed by non-believers. You must have faith in something. The first faith is you. Because if you have faith in you, it means you can have faith in others. And you can have faith in the world. You cannot be the greatest of things if you don't believe in what you do. You must believe in something, because it's the belief that moves the world. It's the belief that takes us to space. It's that belief that created all the technologies and the inventions we have today. You must believe. Have faith. The faith can be in a religion. The faith can be in an inspiration. That faith can be in a goal. That faith can be in people. It can be in your team. But it must start from yourself. Life is passing like the wind. And the time we have here, we should make good industry of it. Put yourself to work. Right? Be part of a team. Be part of something. Something bigger than yourself. Because this self is too small, remember? There are almost 8 billion people on the planet Earth. So if it's all about you, then it's all about nothing. Can't you see? The human being is not an island. The human being is a community of things. A community of people. A community of ideas. A community of well-wishers. A community of philanthropy. A community of volunteers. A community of religion. The human being is not an island. The human being is a community. You cannot isolate yourself from the world. You were made from this world. You came into this world from your own sphere. Look at the belly of a woman when she's pregnant. It's like the globe, because a human being is an alien being. You come from the planet, your own planet, sitting in the mommy's belly in fetus position, and the umbilical cord, all those wires in your cut, and you find yourself into this world. So why are you here? You come into that world, into this world, with ambition, with purpose, with drive, with that energy to take the world to the mountain top, to pull people with you for the cause of good. You don't come here for nothing. You come to this fair to be remembered, not to be forgotten. Do you live to be remembered or to be forgotten? Do you live in this world to create a legacy or to live for the nothingness of things? What do you believe in? I'm asking you. What drives you? What moves you? What can you sacrifice for? What can you put your life on the line for? I'm talking to you. Because I see deep down in you. You are the monument of a person. I believe in you more than you believe in yourself. It's time you start believing in yourself. We come here because nature or the cosmos or God or whatever thing that you believe in sent you here for something bigger than self. Can't you see? Don't you think? When you sacrifice your life, what are you sacrificing your life for? Do you live for the pleasures of things or for the greatness of things? Do you live for empty desires, things of futility, emptiness, just wanting to be? You know, Shakespeare says to be or not to be. And I say to be or not to be depends on the human being. It depends on you. To live a life of indelibility or a life of nothingness. Why do you seek to belong? What's the fear in being you? Why just follow? Why can't be you? Why can't people follow you? I just ask you. Don't get me wrong. I follow Jesus because Jesus is good. Because I believe in Jesus. So when you follow somebody, you might not know what you're getting yourself into. You must learn to believe in yourself by doing what is right. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. As some philosophers will say before us, before me, there is something in you that let you know that what I'm doing is not right. Right? That what I'm doing is not helping any person. It's not even helping myself. Why do we do what is wrong? When we know what we are doing is wrong, what do we gain? And how sustainable is the thing that we gain? Right is right. Wrong is wrong. I don't pass judgment. I just make you think. My philosophy is a philosophy of thought. I just want you to think. To be a good person. To be a good human being. To be able to contribute to the life we live in. You have come here to give back. You must give to the world more than what the world has given to you. You must not be selfish. You must not be doing things because somebody's looking at you, right? You know, do good for goodness sake. Do things not because somebody's watching you, because what you're doing is right. Right? Just do it. Believe in life. Trust in life. The world is a better place. We are lucky to be here. Some people wish they were here, but they're not here. Can't you see? Sometimes we're never happy with the things we have. I've spoken to very wealthy people. I've spoken to very powerful people. I've spoken to royalty. But I came to discover that people are not just happy with themselves. They're not happy with what they have because they don't know what they have. They don't even know what they want. If you don't know what you want, then what is it that you want? But in whatever you seek to do, you should be able to have or seek sustainable happiness in what you do. Happiness is positive sustainability. Whatever you do must be sustainable. Because things of insustainability create imbalances. In life we seek balance. And balance is relative. In my artistry, balance is what intelligence is all about. To be an intelligent person is your ability to calculate the negative causality to the things you do, to the positive causality or positive outcome. So in my philosophy, intelligence, it's a mathematical deduction. And you yourself can do that deduction. How do you measure intelligence? You measure intelligence by quantumizing or exponentiating the negative causality of that thing. Simple put, to be intelligent is to be good. So if something is intelligent, it should be positively and futuristically sustainable. If, for example, I decided to plant an apple tree, is that intelligent or not? Well, I can only measure that based on the productivity value of that apple or the positive utility value of the apple itself. Did I take somebody's space to plant that apple? Is that apple tree on that particular space the best, optimal, positive, sustainable usage of that piece of property? Does it bring sustainable happiness? Do I create some negativities in the course of planting that apple tree? Did I take from somebody? Was that apple tree better to be planted somewhere else, where I use less water, less space, and for the space to be used for something more productive? So I must do all these deductions to come to a reasonable, fair, balanced conclusion. What is good is relative, but naturally, and using common logic or common sense, there's something in us away from the infiltration of tradition, religion, and cultures that naturally, as an organic, authentic, original, natural being, you know that what I'm doing is not right, it's wrong. Sustainability. Seek that which is right. We know that it's not right to destroy our ecosystem because we got just one. Just one. We know that it's not right to be racist, to be sexist, to be a bigot, to be hateful. We know that is not right. But because of survival instincts in the human being forgets that which is good. The more impoverished people become, the more they lose their consciousness of good, because survival becomes the thing. The human being is a thriving being, not a surviving being. We should have passed the stage of primitive survival to be in a stage where we can use our intelligence to create positive utility and exponential good. positivity leads to righteousness. The human being is born good. Hobbes, John Locke, and some philosophers, Hume, they argue about the state of nature and the state of the human being. The human being, some say the human being is born bad. Some say the human being is born good, society makes them bad. Some is born bad, society tries to make them good. But I say the human being is born with the seed of intelligence. The human being is God seed, the seed of intelligence. You come here with a seed. Every seed in nature is an intelligence. Look at a tree. The tree came from a seed. It does what is good. You just plant the seed. And the magic happens. Because that seed in itself is intelligent. So is a human being. Do we even know that we are intelligent beings? Has it not been taken away from us? We don't even know ourselves. Do you know yourself? I need to go to a doctor to know my anatomy. I need to go to a psychologist to know what I'm about to. I go to a priest to preach to me, to give me some Jesus. I need to seek a lawyer when I get in trouble. Why? The lawyer takes care. You have the psychology to know what is right. The priest, you got the soul to know what is right and wrong. The human being is an intelligent seed. It's for you to know that you're an intelligent seed. You seek to develop that intelligence in you. You must accept that you're an intelligent seed. You must nurture it, right? You must replicate it and exponentiate it. The question becomes, is a human being a belief system or an intelligence, or both? The greatest thing that happened to humanity is religion, tradition, and culture. And the greatest thing that can do more harm to humanity is still religion, tradition, and culture. Religion is a good thing because you believe in something good. Tradition is a good thing because it upholds something that is great. And culture is a good thing because you practice a way of life that you think is great. But be careful with the forces of infiltration. The world was made good until humans step foot onto it. And some humans, not every human, some humans are here purposefully to mislead fellow human beings. They will infiltrate religion. They will infiltrate culture. They will infiltrate tradition. They will infiltrate politics. They will infiltrate education. They will infiltrate philanthropy. They will infiltrate deep into space. They will infiltrate our sciences. They will infiltrate our technologies. And they will even infiltrate our minds, our soul, and our consciences. But at the end of the day, good triumphs over evil. The good is you. The humanity is you. You are the greatest thing that ever happened to humanity. Don't you think? Because your gene code here is you. It's what I call the mind gene. Because you have a mind gene of yourself. The good is you. It's for you to make it true. We don't wait from other people or for other people to make our world a better place. You can make the world a better place, don't you think? It's upon you to make this world a better place. We don't procrastinate. We don't wait for other people to do it. We are complaining about the world as if some people are going to come from a different planet to fix the world for us. Stop complaining. Stop blaming. Stop whining. Just go there and fix it. Right? So be careful, please. Be careful with the forces of negative infiltration. It's all about them. It's not about us. The us is you. Be a good person. That's all humanity wants from you. Be careful with those who tell you to do harm. They will sit in their homes and tell you to go hurt somebody. They will tell you some religion, some false prophets. They would try to lie to you, to justify to you. That's okay for you to go down and kill yourself. Why they sit there and they don't? And they tell you that you're going to go somewhere in some planet that they fictitiously say to themselves that you have places there. Then why the earth? Don't be a terrorist, okay? Don't be a terrorist. Don't seek to destroy the workplace. It took billions of years for us to have this war. Whatever is going on in your mind, in your life, you can seek help. There are good peoples everywhere to help you. When I mean by peoples, many cultures, many religions, there's always somebody there to help you, brother and sister. Don't let hate corrupt you. Don't let anger invade you. Don't feed into negativity. Don't feed into anger. Don't feed into envy. Don't feed into jealousy. Don't feed into revenge or be vindictive. It does not pay a thing. You don't destroy others by saving yourself. There is no heaven for those who hurt others, for those who kill. Spirituality is you. Religion is human. You are the God in you. In you I shall build my temple. That temple is you. It's in your mind. It's in your soul. It's in your deeds. It's in your brothers and sisters. It's in the neighborhood. We cannot destroy that which we didn't make. Even if we make something that is good, we cannot destroy it. Because once it's good, it's for everybody. It's not for you. The world needs you. You're a good person. You're a good human being. Some people will tell you that you're not a good person. I tell you you're a good person. As you listen to me, I can see your soul. It's good. It's clean. It's legit. It's authentic. It's original. It's peaceful. It's loving. It's positive. It's kind. You got a lot of compassion. You got a lot of pity for others. You got a lot of sympathy. You got a lot of humanity. Stick to that. Stick to that. We have just one life to live in the physical realm. One day we shall go. But when your time comes, remember, it shall be your deeds, your good deeds. And before people go out there in your days of grace, preparing to go to heaven, don't let them lie about your good, right? Do all the good things in the world so that when you're there lying there, you should bask in it. And they say how good you are. That once upon a time, you came to this world. Even though very less was given to you, you didn't hate. You didn't envy. You didn't complain. You did your best to make it better. What is is wrong with that? Making this world a better place. We don't make the world a better place for us. We make the world a better place for younger generations, for the future to come, for the future to be. I believe in the future of things. I believe in the future of the future. I don't just care for the future. I care for the future of that future. Because this life is given to us for us not to destroy, self-terminate, but to pave the way for something good to come. Not to us. Of course, no, not to us. But for the future generations to come. With all the kids we haven't seen and that we shall not meet in 1,000 years to come. We owe these generations to come a better world. We must take care of the environment. You can see what is happening to our world. The droughts, the heat, the floods, the storms. We can see the ice melting. You can see it for yourself. You can see the trees have been cut to produce papers that we don't need. Digital technology, intangible assets. We should promote that. As the world goes digital, it should go more greener. We don't need to destroy the world to prove a point. Just be sufficient in yourself. You don't need too much to be somebody, because you are already somebody. Your deeds. I believe in capitalism. I believe in wealth. I believe in having a good life. Poverty is not human. Poverty is artificial. Poverty is not natural. Poverty is artificial. Dependency is not a thing to have. Seek to be self-sufficient in your means. If you don't have it, it means you don't need it. Because if you need it, you can go get it. Not steal it. Work for it. Shameful are those who steal. And shame on those who sit idle. The 1 billion years that this world came to be was not built out of idleness. We should find peace in ourselves. In sickness, there is always a way. In difficulties, there is always a way. Sickness is not the end of it. And neither is death. The human being is an existential being. Your existentiality depends on the good you do. The productive utility of the mind. The positive causality. Positive humanity. Positive productivity. Positive utility. Find peace within you. Just be peaceful within yourself. Be happy in yourself. You must not compare with people who have more than you do. Just work hard to have it. If you do your best and people discriminate upon you, keep doing that which is good. Shame on them. Don't be evil because somebody's evil. Don't hurt because others hurt. You can be the one that brings the change, because the change is you. We are what we are looking for. And you are what you admire in others. Give to yourself that which you deserve. Stop shaming yourself. Stop blaming yourself. Stop thinking that you are not enough. Insecurity creates insufficiency. Don't let your mind tell you that you don't matter. You do. I'm talking to you. Did he say the empire state of mind? I said the empire state of love. What is that? What about that? Say that to New York. New York is the empire state of kindness. We said America is the country on the hill of love, of happiness, of kindness, of tolerance, of innovation, and invention, and industry, of capital, and entertainment, and fun. Be peaceful, be loving, be caring, and be kind. Be living in yourself, please. You don't believe in yourself, you find reasons to hate. You find reasons to kill or destroy others. We should stop killing ourselves. We don't need to be killing ourselves to prove a point. Good people die for no good reason. And bad people live for every reason. Stop the killing. Guns is meant for entertainment and hunting and safety, not to kill. We cannot blame the weapon. The weapon is made by human. The gun will not kill itself. The gun will not trigger. It needs a human being to trigger the gun. It needs a human being to make the gun. It needs a human being to make the bullet. It takes that human being to kill another human being. But what went wrong? Is it mental state? Is it poverty? Is it destitution? Is it homelessness? We must seek to address the human condition, to make the human being to be a good human being. Because the human being comes here, we good. We should not let people kill one another. We should help them. The mental state of the human being, the economic state, the freedom state, the happy state. We should create equalities and equity. We should help people help themselves. Not make people entitled to help. You help somebody so much, they'll forget to take care of themselves. But you must give help to those who need help. When you destroy people, you should help them heal. When you take from others, you should learn to give it back. You don't create poverty in other countries and expect them not to migrate. See, migration is destitution, it's need, it's violence, it's hunger, it's misery. Those conditions. Right? The world is big. Resources are abound. There's so much on planet Earth to feed everybody, to take care of everybody. We just need to educate the kids in order to be intelligent enough to build a better future, not a dependent future, but an intelligent future. The solutions we are seeking for is us. You must believe in the human condition. You must believe in making it better. Right? Please. Be somebody. Be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. It's not here.